that, we have to understand it. We have to identify.
Good evening and welcome to our live coverage of the party leaders' address to the Progressive Democrats Conference here in Wexford. This will be Taoiseach Michael McDowell's first time to give the leaders' formal speech to the conference as he took over from Mary Harney last year. As we join the proceedings, Deputy Leader Liz O'Donnell is making the formal introduction.
All of those challenges. So tonight I want to talk to you about our new party leader. He's not new, of course, because he's been with us for so long, since the foundation of this party. He is central to the message and to the ultimate project, which is the Progressive Democrats. As a TD for Dublin South, as Attorney-General, as Party President and now as Leader, Taoiseach and Minister for Justice, he is driving change across a whole range of areas in government. And he's making sure that we make a difference. In many ways, he is in fact the meat in the sandwich, as he calls it himself. And I've worked with Michael as a TD over many years, 15 years. Michael can inspire and evoke many emotions. He has courage under fire, and we all admire that about Michael. He really has courage under fire. His self-belief possibly is his trademark. As Minister for Justice, he takes and he tackles head-on the areas from which others flee. He's strengthening our defences against criminality, increasing Garda numbers, setting up a Garda reserve when there was opposition to it. His passion for politics is absolutely dazzling. Michael is a man who can draft a bill overnight, whose passion in politics is the pursuit of excellence in political life and in public life generally. I think overall he's a Minister for Justice in whom people can trust. The justice brief is very tough. It's about the security of our state and it's about the safety of our citizens. And I can't think of any other person that I would like to entrust that complete responsibility to than Michael McDowell. Can I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to give a warm welcome to our party leader, Taoiseach, the one and only Michael McDowell.
Thank you, Liz. Thank you for that very warm and rousing welcome. In the next 90 days, the general election will be called. It's going to be a difficult, hard-fought and challenging election for the Progressive Democrats. It's going to be a challenging election for Ireland too. The choice we make won't just decide our future for the next 5 years. We'll decide whether Ireland really has any long-term future as a dynamic, prosperous, self-confident country. Whether Ireland is to remain a place in which our children can live and work and bring up their families. Or is Ireland to be led back down the wrong road, the rocky road back to failure, recession, unemployment, emigration, and an end to the sense of hope and self-confidence which has transformed this island in recent years? We've been down that road before. 21 years ago, Ireland saw mass unemployment, mass emigration, massive inflation, penal taxation, little enterprise, little or no hope. And we founded the Progressive Democrats to break out of the cycle of failure and despair. We founded the Progressive Democrats to give Ireland the same opportunities to work and succeed on this island that generations of emigrants, the lost generations of young Irish women and men, could only find abroad. We owe it to our children that, having brought Ireland from bad to good, we should now bring Ireland from good to great. We can't change our history, but we can change our future. And in so many ways, when we take up the pencil in the polling booths, we take our children's futures in our hands. If Ireland sleepwalks into electing a Dáil in which the balance of power is held by an incoherent patchwork of incompatible parties, that Dáil will end up with a makeshift, confused and fragmented government. If Ireland elects a Dáil with no clear mandate for prosperity and success, Ireland will sleepwalk into a slump. So how we mark our ballot papers will decide whether this was the generation that had success in its grasp and nurtured it, or whether this was the generation that threw it all away. A question for you. Are the political parties seeking your vote really focused on the creation of prosperity in Ireland, or do they have some different focus? And if, hand on heart, you believe that you're being offered an alternative government which is not focused on making Ireland prosperous, is there any reason to believe that they will deliver prosperity for Ireland? Make no mistakes about it. The jobs and livelihoods of hundreds of thousands of Irish women and men and the job prospects for our children will all be at stake when we mark those ballot papers. Now, I recently met the top management of Amgen, one of the world's leading biopharmaceutical companies. And Amgen has chosen Carrigtwohill in Cork as the place to invest $1.1 billion in a new plant with 1,100 good jobs. That decision was made in the teeth of competition from other countries. Amgen told me why they'd chosen Ireland, and their message was clear. Our pro-enterprise government, our system of taxation, our skilled workforce, and our programme to provide motorway and rail infrastructure. Now, folks, the real question is this: whether another Amgen will choose Ireland if in 90 days we elect a weak, fragmented Dáil presided over by a weak, fragmented government. These days, more than ever, the jobs of tens of thousands of Irish people depend on decisions made in boardrooms thousands of miles away. Do we want to send them the signal that Ireland has given up on the politics of growth and prosperity by electing that weak, divided and inexperienced government? Right across Ireland, I've visited many small and medium-sized enterprises, and they all tell the same story. They need Ireland to remain competitive and at the top of its game. They need skilled workers from at home and abroad. They offer fantastic employment opportunities to those who are willing to work hard, and they're bringing prosperity to parts of Ireland where in the past there was none. In the 21 years since the Progressive Democrats were founded, Ireland has set out on a path that has brought us, as I said, from bad to good. And that's the path that can now bring us from good to great. Since this party was founded, the number of people working in Ireland has grown from just over 1 million to just over 2 million. And a great deal of the credit must go to Europe's most successful employment minister, Mary Harney. Now some parties have come up with a new theory for our time. They're saying the economy is fixed, let's take our economic success for granted, and let's switch our focus to other issues. My friends, there could be no more foolish mistake than for us to assume, in the highly competitive, globalised economy in which Ireland has done so well, that we can now ease off on the drive to be competitive and successful. To succeed, Ireland has in many respects to be like a successful county team.